What's up, everybody? William the Creator here, and today we'll be going over the Golden Globe winners. I know this is really late. I watched the Golden Globes when it came out, or when they did it. What was it? January 5th, beginning of January of this year. So I think it was the 5th. And yes, I watched it. I was going to do this, but I didn't have time to do it. I was busy, and I guess also I was trying to find a way to do this layout, and I couldn't find a way or find a printout sheet that I could have downloaded into my files and go upload it through my files onto the software and read to it. So I'm doing it off the window capture, so you can see my windows right now, which is basically you don't have to look at my searches. I'll just Golden Globe, me looking for the right format of a news article for Golden Globe, and technically I chose MSN. So we're looking at MSN article of all the winners. So we're gonna start doing this from the bottom to the top. The bottom or like the awards that are not common, to the top to where we get to the big ones like best drama movie, best musical comedy, and stuff like that. So, and there is a lot of controversy behind this Golden Globe because of one movie that I believe that's from Netflix that a lot of people don't like, but I'll be going over that later. So let's start off with stand-up comedy performance. I thought for this one, I thought either it would be Jamie Foxx or Adam Sandler. Technically, the person that won this one was Ali Wong for her stand-up comedy show for single ladies, which that's cool. So she won that, so that's cool. Supporting actress, I thought it would be Liza Colin Zayas from The Bear, because The Bear been winning a lot of Emmys for the past few years for the first and second season, and this is the third season, and technically it didn't win this time. The girl who won this one was Jessica Gunning from Baby Reindeer, which is a show from Netflix based on a guy who gets stalked by this girl sent him like over 65,000 email or text messages or something. And yes, she won that role for best supporting actress. I heard the show's good. I'm not gonna watch it because that my cup of tea, but hey, people that liked it, I'm glad they enjoyed it. So let's move on to the next one. Supporting actor. Supporting actor, of course, it will be the guy from Shogun, because Shogun won almost every Emmy last year basically. Yeah, last year it won a lot of Emmy last year. So of course he was going to win for supporting actor. The other person that could have won if he didn't win was probably my homeboy from The Bear, the guy who's playing the Thing in the next Fantastic Four movie coming out on July 20th, I believe. 2 weeks after Superman comes out on July 11th. So that's pretty cool. We'll see who's the next one for TV actress in a limited series or TV movie. The person that won that was Jodie Foster from True Detective Night Country, which True Detective is an HBO show on Max, and technically True Detective is an anthology series of different detectives solving different crimes in different eras or different cities and stuff like that. So she won for that role because I think this was when in Alaska of a murder that happened in a snowy, icy area, I believe. But the person I wish I would have won was Christine Milioti for the Penguins. She played the antagonist, the mafia daughter of the Colonis, I believe. If it's the Malonis, I don't know. But if you've seen the Batman movie, you know what I'm talking about. Because her father got killed by the Riddler. He got sniped by the Riddler from the building. So his daughter comes back from prison, or what was it? Prison, yeah, Arkham Asylum, and people are afraid of her because they call her the Hangman, because basically she killed a bunch of prostitute women and hang them. But technically, if you watch the show, you see the meaning behind that and what happens. But she did really good as the antagonist going up against the Penguin. But Jodie Foster won this award. Congratulations to her for True Detective Night Country. I'm going to watch it because, like I said, it's an anthology series, so you can go in and watch any of the 4 seasons on there. I believe there are 4 seasons. Yeah, because the first one had Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. I forgot who was in the second season. The third season, I believe, had that black guy. And then someone else, and I forgot who was in the 4th season, I believe, was Jodie Foster and that black chick with that cool type of piercings she had in her nose. So that's pretty cool. So let's go to the next one. TV actress in a comedy. Jane Smart won for The Hacks. I don't know anything about The Hacks. I know it's on Max, and I heard it's good. So congratulations to them. I thought it would be the black chick like this. I think this is the black chick. Oh yeah, Ebert Berry from The Bear, but she didn't win. If anyone else, I would have said Catherine Hall from Agatha All Along, but that would never happen because Golden Globes and Oscars do not like Marvel or MCU movies. So technically, or MCU shows, we can add that to it too. So, but congratulations to Jen Smart for the hacks. That's cool. So for TV actors in the drama, Aya Swaya, the Asian girl from Shogun, she won. Like I said, Shogun won all the Emmys last year, and they've been winning most of the the Golden Globe this year that was nominated in. Technically, I think that Emma DeGarcy from House of the Dragons should have won that because her role in that show was good, because that's the only show I watched besides anything else. And let's move on. Let's move on. And House of Dragons is also on Max, so if you haven't watched House of Dragons, watch that. It's part of the Game of Thrones series, and we got a new Game of Thrones show coming out this fall called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I think it's like a prequel show to Game of Thrones and the House of Seven Dragons, the House of Dragons. Sorry, I said Seven Dragons, the House of the Dragons. But go check that out when it comes out. This November, I believe. So it says fall, so it's fall. So I don't know for sure. Let's go on. TV actor in a limited series or TV show. My homeboy, Colin Farrell, won the award. He deserved it. He was good as the Penguin. He said he spent over 8 hours just to get into that fat penguin suit to play Penguin, and he was playing that fat suit, which is probably it's hot as hell and probably sweaty too, but he did good acting as a Penguin, and he deserved that role for all the work he did for it. The other person that could have won besides Colin Farrell would probably have been Richard Gadd from Baby Reindeer, because that show, they said from Netflix, did a good job. A lot of people watched it from what I heard, and he probably would have won because the girl won supporting actress. The girl who played the fat chick that stalked the dude, sending him that 65,000 text messages or 65,000 emails. I don't know. It was just some girl was stalking the dude. I heard it was a good show and it was crazy. Let's move on to TV actor in the comedy, which is Jeremy Allen White from The Bear. He won the last 2 Emmys for the same role for The Bear, and he won it again for the 3rd time. So, he deserved it. So let's go on. TV actor in the drama, my home dog, Haruyuki Sanada from Shogun. That dude, he also plays Scorpion in Mortal Kombat, and also he'll be playing Scorpion again in Mortal Kombat 2, releasing this October. He also plays in Lost. He also was in John Wick Chapter 4, like the girl that won, the Japanese girl that won, was a supporting actress for the same show, I believe. She was also in, I believe, in John Wick 2. Was it TV? Yeah, TV actor. Yeah, supporting actress. Let me go back. Let me see. She won it for TV actress. Yeah, she won it for TV actress. She was also in John Wick Chapter 4, and also the dude that played the actual main character from Shogun, he was also in John Wick Chapter 4. So congratulations to my home dog. He's cool, and all the other actors on here were good too, like Donald Glover, Jake Gyllenhaal, Gary Oldman, Eddie Redmayne. I haven't seen Eddie Redmayne in nothing for a while, and then he just came out and being in a TV show, which is crazy. And of course Billy Bob Thornton, from Bad Santa, which that's, if you guys seen that movie, it's a classic. Okay, let's move on. TV series and limited or TV movie. Baby Reindeer. Sorry, I said that wrong. Baby Reindeer won this one. Now I wanted Penguin to win. Penguin was good. And it was like one of the cool DC shows I've seen in a while. And plus it's connected to the Batman movie of, the Robert Pattinson one. But Baby Reindeer from Netflix won that one. So congratulations. We had the monster that was nominated for it, which I don't know why they would nominate that. Let's see. Ripley, which is on Netflix. True Detective Night Country on Max. And then Disclaimer, I don't know which, I think Disclaimer was on Apple. It was on Apple. So, but Baby Reindeer won this one, so congratulations to that. TV series and a comedy musical, Hacks from Max won this one, so that's cool. I thought it would be going to The Bear, because The Bear, like I said, won a lot of it. Then you got Abbey Elementary, The Gentleman was on Netflix, Nobody Want This, and Only Murders in the Building, which is also, that's on Hulu. So, TV series drama went to Shogun from Max. No, wait, was it from Max? Yeah, it's on Max. It's from FX. So it's on Hulu. Yes, Shogun is on Hulu because it's FX show. Congratulations to Shogun. Like I said, it won all the awards during the Emmy. It's going to win this award, obviously. The Day of the Jackal, which is on Peacock, got nominated for that. The Diplomat got nominated for this role. I forgot what streaming service The Diplomat is on. Mr. and Mrs. Smith is on Apple. Mr. and Mrs. Smith is on Prime. I'm sorry, it's on Prime. I said Apple. I'm sorry. Slow Horse, I don't know for sure. And Squid Games is on Netflix. I don't know why it got nominated for the Golden Globe, knowing that the season 2 came out what, like 3 weeks prior before the Golden Globes. That's really insane. So I don't know why they would do that. Like it's like a last minute decision. Like, yeah, let's throw Squid Games in this. It's like, but we got 3 weeks before the Golden Globes. The nominees and the nominations already been chosen. It doesn't matter. Just add it to the list. It's like, guys, come on. Okay, let's go on. Cinematic box office achievement. This one, I think I was going to go with Wicked. I believe because, it was, I either say it was going to be Wicked or Inside Out 2 or Deadpool & Wolverine. And Wicked won, which is cool because, that's one of the biggest movies of last year besides Inside Out 2. Because Wicked right now is getting close to making $500 million just nationally. Inside Out 2 made close to $700 million nationally, and Deadpool & Wolverine made close to $630 million. I think more than that actually, nationally, just alone in America. But out of all of these, Wicked won. But I wish Deadpool & Wolverine would have won. But Golden Globes and Oscars do not like the MCU movies, and I'd be saying that a lot because the only one that got close to winning that won actually an Oscar, which it wasn't MCU or anything else, was the Logan movie in 2017 by the what's that company called? It was 20th Century Fox before Disney bought them and add all the X-Men characters now to the MCU. So let's move on. Let's move on to non-English language films. This one is where the controversy starts. So this movie here, Emilia Perez, which I didn't know anything about it. Technically, it's a movie on Netflix, and it's directed by, a trans-Mexican woman, I believe. I was reading up on it, and a lot of people are mad because technically she doesn't know anything about the Mexican culture, the Mexican drug underworld, or anything about, cartels and stuff, and she makes a movie about it, and technically I just heard it was a lot of, I don't want to be mean, I'm not going to be mean or nothing, but from what I heard from the article, it's a lot of Mexicans were mad about it. So, I mean, I'm not going to watch the movie. I don't care about it, it's not my cup of tea. But hey, if you don't make a movie with a good source material to it, or something that relates to that race culture, then why make a movie? That's my opinion. But I don't know why it won. I don't know why the Academy chose this to win best non-English films, and I don't know. But I think this movie here, I'm Still Here, should win, because when I looked it up and read about this movie here, this one felt like it's like a true sad movie because it took place in 1980s, 1990s. Hold up. 1980s, 1990s, about a woman whose husband has been arrested by the military, or her husband disappeared because he got arrested by the Brazilian military, and she goes on a journey, not a journey, but she's trying to solve the mystery of her disappearance husband by, digging down like cracks of clues and conspiracies and stuff just to find her husband. I heard it's really good. I know the actress was nominated for Best Actress in a Drama, so we'll get to that later on. But yeah, this movie here, that had a lot of controversy, won non-best non-English language film, which I don't know for sure. So let's move on. Best animated feature. I was surprised for this one. This one surprised. This is the one that actually surprised me the most. That Flow, a movie with a budget of $10 million and a small company that made this, won Best Animated Film, beating out two Disney movies. A movie, I don't know, The Wild Robot by DreamWorks. I think it is by DreamWorks. The Wild Robot, Wallace and Gromit, and something more of the snail. But Flow, independent animation movie with $10 million, the $10 million put into it, beat out all these movies for Best Animated Film. People were mad. Some people were happy. I'm happy because it's something I want something like this to win. I don't want no big movie like another Disney movie to win Golden Globe, or another a movie like Wallace and Gromit to win. No, we want something original, and Flow is an original movie by an independent company, so that's cool. If my choice was The Wild Robot, because that's an original animated movie by DreamWorks, and I heard it was a beautiful movie. But congratulations to Flo and the guy who did this. Also, the guy who won the Golden Globe and took the Golden Globe home. after the award show, and after it was over, I heard that he went to McDonald's with his friends and bought them all burgers, and they all ate burgers at McDonald's celebrating their win. I'm like, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Just go to a fast food place and buy a bunch of food and eat it. Congratulating on your win. So, congratulations to that. So here for best song from, I guess, a movie. The word for this one was, of course, that controversy trans-Mexican movie, Emilia Perez. Yeah. From what I was hearing, the music when they're playing it during the show, this one sounded really good, Kiss the Sky from the Wild Robots. But instead, they chose this one here. So, I don't know why. I don't know why the Academy like a movie that a lot of people don't like and chose it, but, man, I'm not part of the Academy. Next up is we got scores. This one, I hope it would have been Hans Zimmer for Doom Part 2, or Daniel Blumberg for the Brutalist. Nope, it was these two guys for the Challengers. But when they played it, the song actually sounds pretty cool. I'm not gonna watch the Challengers. It's not my type of movie, even though Zendaya is in it. But the soundtrack, the score for it, it was instead of being like an orchestra, or you got like a bunch of strings playing and stuff. It's technically like just beats performing itself in like a techno type version of the scores, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. Just electronic beats making the score for a movie, and it won. So let's move on to screenplay. Best screenplay. So this one, I thought it would have been The Brutalist, technically, because the movie was 3 hours and 35 minutes long, and also it took them 7 years to make this movie. 7 years to make The Brutalist. They said they had a bunch of not consequence, but a bunch of fallout, but not fallout, but a bunch of where the movie wouldn't they thought the movie would not ever be made at all, or they had to stop production because of something happened. But they stuck through it, made it, and it came out. So, and I thought maybe this would have won because of all that stuff they went through for 7 years just to make this movie. No, Conclave won for best script, and Conclave is based off a book. I didn't know it was based off a novel until they mentioned it at the Golden Globe. So somehow it was good. The Substance, I thought would have been a good choice because of what the story's about, the symbolism behind the beauty and makeup and stuff. And then of course I thought Nora, A24, one of the A24 best movie last year, but hey, Conclave won this one. Next up is best director. My home dog for The Brutalist. He won it. He deserved it. After hearing how long it take for him to make that movie, 7 years with a bunch of production breakdowns and stuff, he stayed through it. He made it, and I'm glad he did. Sean Baker for Honora. I was hoping he was gonna win, or Colleen Fargate for The Substance, because Substance is like one of those big horror movies. But I'm glad The Brutalist won, because that's my first choice when I did my prediction. For this one here, for supporting actress, I actually wanted Felicity Jones or Margaret Qualley for these two movies. No. It was Zoe Saldana from Emilia Perez, which the controversy movie won again. And I gotta say, I like Zoe Saldana. She was the main chick from the Avatar movie, the alien chick. She was Gamora from the MCU, which is why I like her, because she's playing a character that's like really notable. Memorable. She's memorable now because her character's dead in the MCU, but she did a good role with it. Yeah, so I like the actress, but the movie she won it for, I don't know. I'm not gonna watch it after reading it. I read up on it, but I wanted either Felicity Jones or Margaret Qualley to win, and Margaret Qualley should have won that easily for The Substance. But let's move on to supporting actor, and this dude, which Karen Cookland, won for Real Pain. A Real Pain that was written and directed by Jesse Eisenberg, which is kind of cool. Now, I didn't know who the dude was when I did my other video about my prediction on who's going to win that. So I didn't know who he was, because I knew who he was, but I couldn't know where he was from. He was the kid from Home Alone. He was the one of the brothers in Home Alone that went on a trip with their mother, with all the other family members, while the main boy stayed at home. He was one of the brothers, and I didn't know that. I was like, oh, okay, so he won the brothers, and he won an award for a comedy movie he was in. So I was glad he won. I wanted like Guy Pearce to win for The Brutalist, or of course this dude for Nora, but that's cool. He won that. But this one surprised me. A lot of people were surprised by this one because they wanted me. I wanted Mikey Madison to win for Nora. A lot of people wanted Cynthia Erivo to win for Wicked, but Demi Moore won it for Substance, a horror movie basically she won it for a body horror movie. Sorry, trying to calculate and put the words together. She won the award for Best Actress in a musical comedy for a body horror movie. And body horror is not a comedy movie. Body horror is a movie that will make you feel disgust. And she won it for her acting in that movie, which is kind of cool. I like that because they said Demi Moore was overdue for a Golden Globe, and for her to win for a horror movie because I heard she was outstanding. I'm glad. I wanted Mackie Madison to win because I know Nora was also a big A24 movie that came out last year, but yeah, congratulations to her. Actress in the drama. So the actress that won for Best Drama was the chick from I'm Still Here, Fernanda Torres, which I didn't know that she wasn't the first Brazilian actor to win this award because her mother won the award 30 years ago for a movie called Central Station. But seeing her win that award for this movie, which is the movie I wish I would have won for non-international language film, besides the Emilia Perez movie. It's cool that she won this, and after her mother won it 30 years ago. That's cool. I forgot who I chose. I think I chose Kate Winslet for lead. That movie that's on Peacock. But I'm glad she won. I thought Nicole Kidman would have won for Baby Girl because it was like the promotion they've been showing that movie lately in last month before it came out on Christmas. But instead, she won this for this movie at the international movie. So that's cool. Now for this one, actor in a comedy musical, I was going to go for Hugh Grant for Heretic, but Heretic wasn't that big of a movie, and it wasn't a musical or comedy. It was an actual horror religious movie. But no, Sebastian Stan won it for A Different Man, an A24 movie, which is kind of cool, based on an actor who had a guy actor who had like a disformed face, and he went and got surgery so he can look good and nice. But then after he's doing that, he starts having a mental breakdown about his new look and stuff. And I heard it was supposed to be really good for A24 movie. So, but yeah, that's kind of cool that he won for that movie. So now this one, actor for Best Drama, my boy Adrian Brody won for The Brutalist. That was one of my predictions, and he won it. If he didn't win, I thought maybe it would have been Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, or technically this dude from Timothy Chalamet from Completely Unknown. I'm glad that Sebastian Stan, didn't win for Apprentice, but he won for the other movie, A Different Man. But I'm glad my homeboy Adrian Brody won for The Brutalist, and he was talking. And while he was talking after he won the award, Adrian Brody, he even said that this movie, The Brutalist, is kind of like the same story about his parents when they came from the post-war Germany of World War II, I believe, and fled to America as immigrants from that war and help, build America up with these other people that came. And I was like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then when he read this, I guess that's the reason why he took the script for this movie, because when he read the script, he's like, this related to my family's journey, and now I can experience my family journey by acting in this movie. So I'm glad he won that. Now we'll be going on to the two big awards of the Golden Globe. So, motion picture, comedy, and musical. I was hoping either it was going to be Anora or The Substance. I didn't mind it would be Wicked or A Real Pain, but you know what won? That controversial trans-Mexican movie won. I don't know how. Sorry that I'm bringing this ad up because a lot of people are mad about this movie that's on Netflix. But I mean, I had to do my research after it won, and saw that people were mad about it after that's on Facebook. And when I went to do my research, I don't know. And then it was just weird because it won, and they came on stage, and the woman who directed the movie, she made her speech, but her speech sounded kind of cocky. That's the thing. She's like, so I am me, and that's who I am me, and she said something like, I am me, and that's who I am, or some she said something, but it sounded in a way that it was cocky. And I was thinking to myself, that's how you're going to the Golden Globe with that speech. But you know, I think Norris should have won this one or any other movie, but that one won. So, but let's move on to the last one, the last award, motion picture and a drama, and it was The Brutalist. Like I said, a movie that took 7 years to make, kind of like what was that, the other movie called Boyhood that took like what was it, 13 almost like 13, 14, 15. It took they basically Boyhood took over a decade to make because they follow a journey of a young boy, him growing up, him being a kid and growing up to being a teenager, from him being a kid going into like elementary school all the way to when he starts going to college. So they film him growing up through all those years. The movie's like over 3 hours long, and I remember that movie won an award at the Golden Globe for Best Picture just because for the same reason. It took them that over a decade to film and make, and that's the movie that had God, what's his name? He's the dude that's from the Black Phone. He was the villain in Moon Knight. He'll come to me. He will come to me. He'll come to me. God, oh my God, I can't even think of his name. But other than that, The Brutalist is. I'm glad that won because it's 7 years of a making movie with a bunch of failures and being brought back up and stuff. It deserved that award. Now the other one I think that should have won would have been Conclave because Conclave's because I heard a lot of good stuff about it and it did really good when it was surprisingly one of those good movies that came out in October, actually the week of Halloween. But then what's the other ones they had? Doom Part 2, A Complete Unknown, which is that movie based on Bob Dylan, and the Nickel Boy, which is based on the integration of the blacks and white going to the same school in the 1960s, and then September 5th. Dang, what's that dude's name from Boyhood? I'm sorry, I got the name going through my head. I know his name. But other than that, that's the complete list of winners of the Golden Globe. So it's good that we go over it. The ones that were I was going to go over when they're doing the awards. I think it was like 4 out of all the predictions that came true. So, but other than that, I'm glad for the winners and the stuff. Except for that one movie. But other than that, thank you for watching my video. I'll see you on my next one. Goodbye, everybody.